kick things off. You know, for those that didn't make the last meeting and didn't fast forward through all the comments, we're going to try and do this a half an hour preceding each month's PE's meeting, so we can kind of get together and talk about what I'm going to talk about with the PEs come 6 o'clock, and because we just had this meeting like last week, there's not a whole lot of new news to put out. You know, I was at the Southwest Pets Planning Committee meeting on Saturday, which turned out really good, especially for me, because trying to get a lay for the land, and it's our first year at Southwest Pets, and how we're going to do things, and the hospitality night, you know, as you all know, normally is in the suite, the D5000 suite. Now we're well, this for next year we'll be in a what they call the aviation ballroom, and we'll be sharing it with 2 other districts. So that's a little bit quite different for us, because we're used to doing the Hawaii thing and everybody coming to us. Going to try and replicate that to where everybody's going to be migrating over to where the Hawaii contingent is at. So the other districts will be kind of like it was at the Far West Pets. They will be up in the, they'll have suites, but they're really, really small suites, even smaller than the ones there at Doubletree. Now, some of them are bigger, but the one that we were going to get, because we were the last ones in, was a fairly small suite. So it behooves us to have taken the aviation ballroom, even if we do have to share it with a couple other districts and stuff. But they're pretty cool folks that are coming in for that. So so it should be good fun. And some of this I'll repeat. So I'm just going to kind of save some of it for the pets meeting. The website is not quite up yet. Actually, they made a quantum shift to DAC-DB being the engine that's going to run that website and stuff. And so that's brand new from what they have now. Ted probably understands more about what that means than what I do. But it is a major shift for them, and it's the only thing that I see where Southwest Pets is a little bit behind the other districts, and the other districts have their websites up and running. They're not nearly as far along as what we are, as far as planning and training and all of the other stuff that goes into pets.
Randy,
yes.
Randy, sorry to interrupt, but I think a few people, David and Conrad, don't have the email. I mean the Zoom link.
I found it.
Oh, you found it. Okay.
But I don't think Conrad did. But it's just on the website.
Yeah.
I was just going to send him an email. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Well,
Sorry, I interrupted.
No, that's fine. That's fine. No, can't fast forward me whenever I'm rambling on. So, but I appreciate that. We'll get Conrad on here in a little bit. So the website isn't quite up. The pricing and everything is set. The pricing is $720, and that'll be good through the 31st of December. 1st of January, that will jump to $820. They'll close registration on the 21st of February. So we won't be able to do anything. You won't be able to register after that. And hopefully we won't have any PEs that are that late in registering. You know, my goal for pets, you know, again, as I said the other night, you know, is more team building. I think that we will have accomplished 85% of the training before we get to pets, So we'll be able to devote most of our time to building teams, polishing up on the things that folks don't know. And I think one of the biggest benefits of going to pets, because we could do pets, here in Hawaii, but I think the biggest benefit that we get from, for my case anyway, the biggest benefit was the interaction with the other PEs throughout California. And then we have a couple from Arizona and one from Texas. So, being able to spend time with those other districts and PEs and stuff just pays huge dividends on coming up with new ideas and seeing how other districts do it. Let's see. I do need all of your help with keeping close track of the PEs and making sure that they, once registration does open, that they register as soon as possible, and then make their airline reservations as soon as possible. I found out today, thanks to Jamie, that the airfares have already jumped $90. So if you haven't made the airline reservations, we're going to end up spending a little bit more. And of course, obviously, 53 clubs, and each one I'm spending extra because we didn't take advantage of the cheap fares. No idea whether or not they'll come back down. But I think even at $90, that makes it still less than $300 for a round trip from Honolulu anyway. So that's still, a very, very good fare, and well within what we budgeted for airfare for pets. So we want to encourage the presidents to book their airfare as soon as possible. Also, that also gets them committed to being there and not waffling as we get closer to that time frame. Now, if any of your PEs are not able to attend Southwest Pets because of other commitments and stuff, we can get them into Northwest Pets, and or there's other pets out there. I just know Northwest Pets and Far West Pets, for that matter. I think Far West Pets is a week or so after hours, and then Northwest Pets is 2 weeks after hours in LA. So we can definitely get people into those other pets. That's not a problem as long as we know about it ahead of time. I don't think any of them reach capacity, and even Far West Pets don't think they'll reach capacity with us having left that Pets and went to Southwest. They should have a lot more capacity to bring in individuals. So as you're working with your PEs, get them to do those airline reservations as soon as possible. Then that way they've got a commitment. If they can't make those dates, it's no big deal. Important though that you stress to them, as I will here in the next hour, that every club must send a president to, or a president must have attended pets, I guess is the best way to put it. We do have a couple of presidents that have attended a pets previously, so they meet the requirement. I just highly encourage those two to make sure that they do all the training that Vincent and Naomi and the rest of the district is putting on, because it will set them up for success. And I know one is coming from Europe. I forget which club he is in over in Kauai, Ted, but he won't actually get to Hawaii until right around the 1st of July, and he'll roll right in as president. But he's already attended pets. He attended Far West Pets a couple of years ago, and then he got this assignment to Europe that came down. So, but anyway, he's taken care of. And then we have one other PE that can't travel. but she's already attended pets also. And then we have one that's already signed up or has let me know that she wants to attend Northwest Pets because she has a commitment the weekend of the 24th through the 27th in LA for our Far West Pets. You know, and I would ask you also, you know, to track, you know, the pets pre-work. I was talking with Naomi today, and there are 8, I think, training sessions that they need to complete before they go to pets. We'll get to you what those 8 courses are that they need to take and have completed before pets. And would appreciate you folks tracking them closely to make sure that they're completing their training and getting it done. It's kind of like you know, GETS and NATS training. It's a little bit of a pain, but if you just do it and get it done, it's not that time consuming, and then it's done and over with and don't got to worry about it. It's the same way with the pre-training for pets. You know, like Nike says, just do it and be done with it. It doesn't take that long. It really doesn't. Even with the GETS training, it's just that it keeps coming. It keeps coming, and it's more than 8 courses, as Naomi can tell you. A reminder for all of you, and as I look at the screen, I know many of you, if not all of you, would make for excellent DGs. So that selection committee meets on 6 November. When's the deadline to submit the applications, Naomi?
November 1st. November
1st. So y'all got plenty of time to submit your applications and for DG. And I would highly encourage you know, folks to do that. And then if you know folks that that are out there that would make for good DGs, you know, please do ask them to get their applications in. The other thing that you know, I'll talk briefly to the presidents about is that they should be setting up their selection committee that should be working the elections that should happen in December. And that really is right around the corner for them. So if they're standing up their selection committees and looking around at, you know, who they're going to bring on as a president nominee and, you know, the board of directors and that sort of stuff, you know, would be, it just behooves them to stand that up now. We are in, of all the districts participating in Southwest Pets, we are by far ahead of our counterparts out there. In the of the 53 clubs, we have 47 confirmed PEs, and then we have 6 placeholders. And the placeholders have been good enough to say that, you know, that they will continue to look for a president, but if all fails, they will continue on for a second year and become Hanaho presidents. So, and the Hanaho presidents at Southwest Pets are kind of revered as being, you know, really special people. And I'm not sure how they're going to recognize those folks, but, you know, folks that have stepped up for a second year, they want to distinguish them as being, you know, Oda, like, you know, they're all knowledgeable about being president. You know, they just want to show their appreciation for the Hanaho presidents out there. So we can kind of expect that. So that takes us to 5:45, and that's really all I've got. Next month, I'll probably have a little bit more because there'll be more time distance between our meetings. But, you know, I'll open it up to any questions or anything anybody has. If not, we can take a 10-minute break, and we'll be back with the PEs at 6 o'clock. So
Randy, do you know if the president-elect's training in the Learning Center is the same as what we did a year or two ago? It's different.
There may be some slight differences, Dave, to what's in the Learning Center. Some minor updates and stuff, but I don't think it's changed that much. Naomi, I don't know. Do you know?
Yeah, it's different from Far West Pets, but basically it has the membership foundation and public image. We're adding the President's Basic and the Rotary Club Central into the learning plan. So we set up a learning plan. So all they need to do is go to the dashboard and go to the learning plan. Those eight courses will be in that learning plan, and they know which ones they completed or not.
And I'll send out, Naomi's going to send me the spreadsheet of those 8 courses that they've got to take. So,
you know what you guys can help with? So on the learning plan, there are some other activities that they need to do. Maybe you guys can help a study session and help them with the extra work that they have to do. So if you go to the district website, go to the President's resource, and there's a page for a president-elect. In there has all of the courses plus the extra activities they need to do. So if you can help them with that, that would be great. Do you want me to show you where it is?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay.
I mean, it's just, we did the same thing, but probably different classes.
Yep. Okay, so you're going to President Officer Resource, and then there's info for President-elect. Okay, so all of the courses are here. So September, they take these courses, and then at the after they do the courses, they do these assignments. For October, they do these 2 courses and then answer these questions. So this is the pre-work that they're assigned from Southwest Pets. So this was in the President-elect page, and then the recordings are here too, if they need to refer to that. So here's the recording, the 2 recordings.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
you know, one of the neat things about my Rotary Learning Center, once you've done one of those courses, you know, it keeps track of it forever. So whenever you go through NATS training or something, and there's a lot of these courses are the same courses, you've already done it. So you just download the certificate and send it in and you're done. So.
Or take it again because I forgot.
You know, being we got just a couple of minutes, you know, to talk about the AG PE socials that we want to do, you know, and you know, what I would like to see happen is for the AG in that area to take the lead on, you know, where it's going to be, and you know, getting the presidents and their boards, you know, signed up to attend. But you know, keeping in mind, you know, it is, you know, we will accomplish some training goals, but the real goal is just the social interaction with you know, the board and the presidents, and for them to be able, and for us to continue to build teams, which you know, I think is just going to be key for our year, is that we got good solid teams and we can depend on the PEs to do things that need to be done for our year. So if nobody has anything, we can take a 10-minute break and be back here at 6 o'clock with the presidents.